We're here today for a training of a State Civil Defense Urban Search and Rescue Canine Unit. Our group today is from Oahu and the Big Island. We'll be doing a variety of training exercises with our dogs, including agility, direction and control, and a variety of searches.
The Hawaii State Civil Defense Canine Unit is a volunteer organization that trains and deploys search and rescue dogs in the state of Hawaii. Today we're here at the Kahuku training site and we're going to put our dogs through a variety of different exercises.
Here we can do wilderness searches as well as rubble piles. We have an agility course set up. We have an open field where we can do direction and control, any obedience.
Today what we're going to be doing is taking puppies in training, certified dogs, and taking them through all the different elements and skills that are involved with our USAR team. These dogs, some of them have never been here, so it will be good for them to generalize some of the skills that they're bringing from the Big Island, and that's where they practice. So I wouldn't mind working her up the ladder, across, maybe do walks, maybe a turn and back, climb.
Agility is important because it trains the canine to maneuver and traverse across sometimes dangerous terrain.
We're not breed specific. We don't ask that you come and you have a certain dog.
Good girl.
Any dog works, any breed. What really matters and what's key in that dog is that it has high drive. The best is when they start from puppies because they're easier to mold into what we want from them.
Wait, or sit. Good girl. Walk, easy. Woohoo, that's a good girl. That's my girl. So we're taking the small elements of the planks in these ladders and making it like a real world situation, which is extremely difficult. If you're looking at a building that collapses and there's possible or potential victims trapped underneath, their scent is escaping through holes. The dog is very capable of getting on top, recognizing where scent is, and usually doing a bark alert, which tells us that they're finding live scent. There is a victim that's buried under here. Every time I told her yes, you're a good girl up there, is I owe you a good playtime after we're done.
This is a puppy. She's almost 10 months old. Pulele, we are training for her to be a disaster dog. This is the first time she'll be on this course, so we will see if she makes it. Well, actually what we ask them to do in this kind of a situation is unnatural for a dog. So this is hard work for a dog. You're asking them to do, like I said, a lot of stuff that they don't normally do. That actually is very good. First time on the course. Pulele, come. And it takes a lot of practice for them to get used to all this small stuff, so that was very good. Keep walking, walk. So when they're done with it, then you get a nice play session, and so they actually work for that play session at the end. Girl. This is Hina. She is almost 10 months old, and she also is training to be a disaster dog. This is the beginning stages. It's called direction and control. We're using different bases just to teach them. So when we use hand signals out in the real world, they'll know to either go back, over to the right, over to the left, or come to us. We start out with usually food treats first, just because every dog loves to eat. So then throw a ball.
Direction and control is important in search and rescue. It allows the handler the ability to move their dog around a disaster pile or an area they want cleared without having to accompany the dog step by step.
This is Tori. She is 8 years old. Her certifications are FEMA Type 1 certified, which is the highest certification you get in the FEMA world. She is NASAR, which is National Association for Search and Rescue, Wilderness certified, Type 1 again. We did several hurricanes, Hurricane Charlie, Hurricane Katrina, and she is one of the smaller ones. So on the disasters, on the hurricanes, I could actually pick her up, put her in a window, you know, pry a little door open and throw her through. So her size is wonderful.
Right here, front, place. Okay, you're free.
Forward, about turn. We run through different obedience commands, forwards, about turns, lefts, rights, and have the dogs follow the handlers. And it's just exercises that we go through to reinforce the control that the handler needs to have over the dog.
Another skill that's vital to a search dog is obedience. We have to have control of the dog. We travel through airports, we travel in situations where a lot of dogs aren't exposed to, so having that obedience is critical.
Right turn. Exercise complete. Down on recall is an important element of search and rescue because in danger situations, the handler is able to control the dog and place them on a down without the dog being immediately at his side.
Cody, come! Down! Cody, come! We use the bark box because it's a motivational way for us to shape the dog's alert behavior.
So I'm crawling in the box now, hiding from the dog. Just waiting here until he comes at me.
We're gonna release the dog. He's gonna go up to the box and he's gonna alert where the subject is.
I got it. Good boy.